Hello, guys. Welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. We're on a Saturday as we are still exactly kind of like enjoying that performance we saw from Liverpool. I mean, to all the Liverpool fans. There's only for the Liverpool fans. Then also expecting one of the best, if you know, the best games which are going to be played this week. Manchester United has to play against Chelsea. That is also going to be a good game. I hope you guys are excited over that one. But before we go anywhere far, I'm going to do a little bit of whatever that has been happening in the world of news before we get into today's show. So I hope you're excited over that. Let's get more into this story. So as you can see on the screen, guys, we are going to be looking at some of the things that has been happening football-wise. Let me just say football-wise if we have to talk about it. Anyway, so the first thing we have to cover is concerning, no, it's not this man. It could be this man, but not him. But the first one we have to be Erik ten Hag is the alternative target for Manchester United if their number one choice, Mauricio Pochettino, does not become the club's new manager next summer. Club source Daily News do report the news. So according to Daily News, Daily Mail, I mean, what they're saying is this. Manchester United, remember, they've just signed Ralph Rangnick or something like that as the interim coach or something like that. I think it's the interim coach for the next 6 months. The mission is that he's gonna be there until it comes a point where this man, when they get Mauricio Pochettino to the club. Remember, it's still at PSG, and it looks like, according to what the way things are being run there, Mauricio Pochettino is not happy and is thinking of coming back to England. This is the reason why his family has not yet even moved to France. They've been living in England, and he has been living in a hotel. Can you believe that? The man gotta be expensive, living in a hotel for that long time. Anyway, I'm joking. So this is where it's leading into. They want Mauricio Pochettino to be their next manager, but as Mauricio Pochettino becomes their manager, they want Ralph to be the coaches, managers. Looks like from academy going to the main team. He'll be the one who'll be running that, and they're also helping out with the manager, which at this moment, according to the rumors we are being told, will be Mauricio Pochettino. According to what is happening at this moment, it does not look like it's going exactly as planned, but they're still working on some things to see what happens. But the interesting part at the moment when they're deciding these things, it's the moment where a lot of things are moving. So they have already have another name into their list if Mauricio does not become their next manager. Another news that we're being told, they're saying that Manchester City's Ferran Torres has emerged as a target for Barcelona. However, the Catalan don't have the cash to complete the deal, so they are trying to raise some funds, according to Atlantic. Do you think they can get him? Remember, Barcelona are dealing with some crazy financial problems at this moment. Getting players at this moment does not look like it's gonna really work well for them. We'll see. We'll see. Ralph Rangnick would be interested in taking the full-time manager role if offered by Manchester United when the interim job ends. Source is Fabrizio Ramon. So you see, Ralph is not afraid. He's actually interested in this job, wants to carry this, see it through, want to be the whole thing of Manchester United, become the whole manager. But I think what United are also trying, it's also an idea because it will help them a lot. I believe it will help them a lot. Really, that's what I believe. It will help them a lot. Get a good manager, even though Ralph is a good manager, according to what I'm being told, but get a good manager, then see what happens, then we go with everything that happens. But anyway, these are some of the stories we are being told. Manchester United have reached an agreement with this one. This has already happened. This is what we've been told. Ousmane Dembele not happy with the terms Barcelona have offered in his new contract. Newcastle are circling and are willing to offer him 15 million per year, signing on bonuses. His current Barcelona deal runs out this summer. So yeah, Dembele could be coming to Newcastle. These are some of the news that we're going to be talking about tomorrow, I guess. But today we have something to cover. I just wanted to give you a heads up before we go anywhere. So let's get this show started and start talking about all the things that has been happening in the football world. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam and Mr. Gameplay, celebrating that 4-0 Liverpool had one of the best performances ever seen in the world of football today. I'm really impressed. I have some players that I'm gonna pick up from that game, Mr. Gameplay. Some of the players who played exactly the way I wanted them to play, so I'm gonna talk about them as we go on into this thing. And I'm going to talk about some of the players that I felt like I was disappointed. No, not like I felt like I was disappointed. I was really disappointed that some of the things did not happen the way I want them to do. But I'm happy with the way we played today. Liverpool were really playing like they were on a mission. They had their game plan, and there were some mistakes that were done here and then. Yeah, the partnership between Virgil van Dijk and Konate still need the club to play around it a little bit so that that partnership becomes perfect, because we want it to be perfectly well. And I can't wait to see what happens now. So we're going to be talking about the goals, all of them, the players who scored, and what really happened as we go on into the game. It was one of the best games. It was really one of the best games. We noticed some of the things that people have never seen before, that Diogo Jota, sometimes ideas can run out from him while he's on the attack, especially I think that happened that led to the first goal. He was literally confused. He didn't know what to do with the ball. Even the manager, Jurgen Klopp, mentioned it, that Jota did not know what to do with the ball. It's really interesting. So, might take over the game, because this was my best game of today. I looked at it more than any other games. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm always going to do that. Anyway, so I'm happy that Jota scored 2 goals. I'm happy that Virgil van Dijk scored his first goal since coming from the injury. I'm happy that Konate came in and with some mistakes, he was able to rise and really show a powerful performance. He did some amazing defending that I saw today, which were amazing people. Also, I'm happy with the Robo's performance over the game, man. The guy was on fire today and it was just amazing. I don't even know what to say about that. Also excited that Thiago Alcantara scored the second goal of the season. And it looks like he's really back at his best. And I'm just hoping that he keeps this pressure on. He keeps the performance like this. Because if we have a good Thiago performing this way, I'm telling you, we're going to have one of the best seasons ever in this world, in this season. I just have that feeling. Anyway, moving on. These are some of my happy. What else am I forgetting? Trent Alexander-Arnold with another assist, of course. Or interesting, he crossed the ball and the Virgil van Dijk finished with a shot. That was amazing as well. I'm trying to remember if I missed just some of the points. I'm happy for the clean sheet. Alisson, when he was needed, he was there for us. That is always important. It's amazing to see our keeper is always there to step up whenever he's in need, and he did step up when we needed him. So that for me, it's a tick in the book. I'm also happy about that. Now let's look at the other side of this story, like the other side of this conversation. The things that I was disappointed in the game. Firstly, some mistakes that were happening from certain individuals. For example, the first time there was a small mistake that happened that almost like it was really close, almost led into a goal. That Thiago mistake where Alisson had to run and threw himself on the legs of the player, and the ball went sideways, if I'm not forgetting. And the other one where he slipped while trying to get the ball that Alisson had kicked, and he had to head it with his head, which was really important. Also, some of the situations where we were just letting them get behind us. We were playing against Southampton, people. We are not playing against the world-class teams that we always play with sometimes. We were playing against Southampton. And we need to show our best in these teams. We need to show our best. I know that there are some changes that have been happening with the teams and a lot of rotations that are happening. I get that. And I really appreciate that Klopp is doing that because we are going to need them, especially in January when we are going to be losing some of our best players in Mane and Salah and Keita. It's really important that we do the rotation and the other players gets into the game fully because we need them in that January moment. But the midfield sometimes we're making mistakes that were dangerous. Konate also was going too far, excited that he was going too far and letting Virgil van Dijk to deal with some problems alone. You remember there was that throw-in that was thrown and he mistimed the ball. The ball went fast and the Southampton striker was going to attack. Virgil van Dijk had to make sure that as he was going to the ball, he covered the striker who was behind him, that he does not do anything, but hoping that Konate does something useful, but something actually happened. Alisson had to run to the ball and became the savior we needed. And I was really excited about that. But we need to be careful in those things because those are some of the moments that are going to let us down. Remember, we have had some crazy games where we were leading by 3 goals to 0 and it came to 3-3. We were leading by 2 goals and all the games will change very fast. If Southampton had scored 1 or 2 of those first when time was still there, that was probably going to be a different game. But anyway, hopefully, and thank God that it didn't become. Today, we created more. I was also excited about that. We created more. Jota wasted some chances. He should have had his hat-trick, man. I wanted Jota to have his first hat-trick for Liverpool. But I felt like after the 2 goals, he was now starting to panic and stuff like that because he had the whole chance in the world to actually have the hat-trick in the Premier League for Liverpool. But yeah, things happened. Anyway, I'm hoping that he does get one very, very soon because really he's now performing at the best we wanted him. Remember, he's one of the players who's going to remain Jota, Firmino, and maybe Takumi Minamino. That's why Klopp keep putting Takumi Minamino over Divock Origi because we're going to be having Firmino, Jota, and we need Minamino to be ready when Mane and Salah are gone up front. So as you can see, somehow it's preparation for the month ahead. Of course, we are already in December. Anyone who's saying that we are not, that's your own problem. We are already in December. So that's what Klopp is trying to do to prepare the team, to prepare the mindset of the players to be ready to handle whatever that happens. And I've really been impressed with Minamino because I'm telling you, he's going to have some few goals in his legs when he gets the full time that he's going to be getting. So is Divock Origi. I'm not going to throw him under the bus because I feel like we also going to need him as well as time goes on. I'm telling you, World, this is going to be one of the best times ever. And I always love December for Liverpool. December is a different month. We are on fire whenever the games are coming hot. Like, is it on Wednesday? We are playing Everton, right? Yes, we are playing Everton. And my team is out of this world in this moment. And I love it. And I believe we are about to experience the pressure. I hope you are excited over that because I know that I am. And I can't wait to see what happens. But today's performance, 3 points are in the bag and 4 more goals. I was really surprised with one stat that was mentioned today during the game that in the last 17 games, Liverpool have scored 2 or more goals every single game that I've played. It means we have not been scoring those one goal games. We are literally scoring for fun. And if we are like that, we are really exciting to watch. And I'm really interested and really excited about that because now we are not going to be lacking goals we always lacked. Only Bayern Munich have scored more goals than Liverpool this season. That is huge. That is huge. And what can you say? Our midfielders are not stepping up. Thiago, another goal. Again, another world-class goal again from him. And the defense, Virgil van Dijk scoring. Oaks, matter of time, he'll be scoring. Henderson setting up. He might not really score that much, but he'll be setting up. Trent, all those guys, the whole team is now playing in it. And I'm telling you, Klopp is really excited over this because he said that for the first time, he's happy that we are in this moment, in this month, while the full team is really fit. That is exciting. Let me finish my tea, by the way, it's going to be cold. So that is really exciting to see. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let me hear them in the comment section. Yo, Liverpool won by 4-0. That's what all Mr. Gameplay has told me. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your comment. What did you think about this? Did I miss anything when I was analyzing the game? Did I say more than I should have said? Or should I have kept it inside me? I can't. I'm a Liverpool fan. You have to understand that. This is what makes it so exciting. I can't wait to see. So we're going to take a deep dive in all the games that were played today, look at them a bit, then talk about some of the games. I know I didn't watch some of them, but we need to talk about Arsenal. Then we talk about Aston Villa. Then we talk about what's going to be happening tomorrow, because guess what? We have Manchester United visiting Stamford Bridge, where they'll be playing a certain Chelsea that has been on fire the whole season. So we're going to be talking about them. So we're going to be moving to that camera so that when we cover this thing, it becomes a little bit easy. So I hope you guys are excited over this, and I hope you are looking forward to tomorrow. But anyway, like I told you, we need to talk about today's games. We need to talk about what really happened, and I hope you are excited. So let's move on to this camera, like I've said, and we get that thing on the screen. So as you are looking on the screen, people, these are today's games. These are some of the things that were played today, and I want to hear your thoughts and what really excited you today. So let me go a little bit lower because I'm showing some of the information which is not even supposed to be on the screen. So today's games, match week 13 was the day. Arsenal played Newcastle, won by 2-0. Liverpool played Southampton 4-0, which I thought should have been more. But yeah, that's a story for another day. Norwich stopped the Wolves, and Crystal Palace were beaten by Aston Villa. Brighton leads with what I thought was not really an interesting game to watch, finished 0-0. So yeah, those are some of the things that has been happening today, people, and I want to hear your thoughts in it. What was your best moments? Which game did you enjoy to watch, and what were you expecting, and where do you think we'll go from here? So I'm really excited over Stevie G, for starters. But anyway, let me talk about the Arsenal game. Arsenal played there against Newcastle. A different Newcastle. It looks like they are really, Eddie Howe is changing some things. The attack, of course, and some of the things. They gave really a good game to Arsenal. Arsenal had to sweat for that victory. It was not as easy as people expected it to be. There was a sweat that they had to sweat a bit. 24 shots that Arsenal had, 9 shots for Newcastle, 6 shots on target for Arsenal, 5 shots on target by Newcastle. You can see that somehow they really were forcing Arsenal to make some mistake. Position, of course, has to be Arsenal's. Passes, you can see the difference. Accuracy, fouls, yellow cards, and no red cards, which is also always important. So that's what happened in all the game. 4 corners. Arsenal had some moments where I felt like maybe they were lucky. And again, the goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale, being the main man, being the guy who steps up and make the game more exciting. I was really impressed, by the way, by the substitution that happened of Gabriel Martinelli, who came in and scored his goal. The first shot was a goal. What a crazy goal, by the way. Ramsdale as well. Again, another performance from him. Clean sheet, played so well. he actually saved Arsenal in some moments. And that for me was amazing to watch. I don't know which one was your best moments over the whole game, guys. Let me know in the comment section. But for me, it only has to be that Ramsdale save that came from, what was that? What was the guy? Who was the guy? Shelby. Yeah, the shot from Shelby that I thought was going in, but the crazy save by Ramsdale was amazing. I actually said it on my status that I believe Ramsdale is the biggest blessing that Arsenal got this season, because now it means that even if they are playing badly, it will not really reflect on the scoreline, because they are always going to have a keeper who's going to save them from their own troubles. But on top of that, they are scoring goals, which is important. The Smith Rowe, the Saka, all these youngsters are stepping up, helping up the other players, the Odegaard, all these guys are stepping up to make the game interesting. And without Xhaka, the likes of Partey and some of the ones that are there really playing to their fully best, and they're giving us some of the best moments to remember in the game. So I hope you guys had an amazing game in that one. And what are your thoughts over that one? As of course, Liverpool versus Southampton, Jota had a lot of shots, but scored 2, which is good. I think he should have scored 3. He needed to go with the ball. He was really good, by the way, today. That's another thing. Norwich versus Wolves. I didn't watch that game, by the way. I have to go watch it. Finish 0-0. Norwich had to stop the team that beat West Ham last week. So you see how fun the Premier League is. It can turn very, very fast and can be fun the next time. So yeah, that's where we are. Crystal Palace scored the goal the last minute after Aston Villa's another good performance shocked them and gave them a game to remember, which I feel like this game has turned things upside down for the Palace, because they this thing that they were keeping and they were not losing easily, and it was really exciting. So I love when you see another new kid in the plate coming in and stepping up the way these guys are. And it's really been exciting to watch Aston Villa, or should I say Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa, because they are really performing out of this world and they keep winning the goals, the shots. By the way, you guys should go check out the McGinn goal. That was out of this world, a crack of a goal. It's really exciting. It's peak time right now if you are an Aston Villa fan. I'm really excited to watch the likes of Tyrone Mings defending with their hearts in their body, and they're working so hard. Somehow, I feel like Stevie G has this power to push the players to at least show the reflection of himself as a manager, as a captain, as the person he is, as a leader. He's able to show it into the pitch, and these guys are playing like a team with a purpose because of what Stevie G is doing. They had some good players, and you can see that there's some little tweaks that have been done by Stevie G's, which are really working so perfectly for them. And for that, I've never been so proud to see my former captain doing what he's doing, and I hope he keeps doing that. He only has to lose against Liverpool. I'm joking. That'll be crazy. But I believe he's going to continue with this run, and it's going to be exciting to keep watching him and what he's going to do for us, for the Premier League as a whole. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Where do you see Steven Gerrard going with the performance he's putting on today? The other game that I think I didn't really give us what we were looking for is Brighton versus Leeds United. A lot of chances from both directions. I think the best thing I saw noticed in that game was this. Leeds United were able to stop Brighton from getting the 18 area chances. So they end up trying to shoot from outside to do something, but they stopped them from shooting so close to the goalkeeper. And I think because they did that, it worked so well for them. And also Brighton's defense did not give the likes, because you could tell there's no Patrick Bamford. And somehow you can tell that Leeds United, the team, don't really trust Daniel James that much. So without Patrick Bamford, the other option that they had was trying to pass to Rafinha. And passing to Rafinha meant that it made the job so easy, so much easier for the Brighton defense, because they knew that they only had to make sure that Rafinha either does not receive the shots or he's out of this game. And that was their tactic. And guess what? It worked so well for them. And that's hence why they got this draw. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So because I was not able to do the build-up show this week, I'm going to be talking about tomorrow's games, doing a little bit of a build-up show to myself and just to make myself feel funny because we are just less than 24 hours from the next games. So tomorrow we have Brighton versus Everton, and they need to give a good performance, especially that they have Merseyside derby coming on. So they need to give good performance over that one. We have Manchester City versus the Hammers as well at the same time. We have Leicester City versus Watford. We have Burnley versus Tottenham Hotspurs. Then lastly, the last game of the day is Chelsea versus Manchester United. This is the big one, people. This is what all of us have been waiting for. I hope you are excited over that one because I know that I am. I'm really, really excited over that one. I think I've went too far, so I need to go back. Yes. Yeah, I'm back. So I'm really excited over that one. So, talking about tomorrow's games, there's nothing more really to talk about them than to say Brentford have to give Everton a game to remember because they need to be mind sharp for the Wednesday game in the Merseyside derby. Yeah, I just said it. Check it, people. Check it on your calendar. Oh, let me just go show you. 1 December, when is the 1 December? It's Merseyside derby, so they need to be at their best. They literally need to be their best. So Brentford started so well, but now they're getting to know the Premier League and what the Premier League is really made of. The reason why they had some good performance against the likes of Liverpool and all other teams is because the Premier League had not yet started them. Guess what? 90% of the Premier League managers, they have a drawing board. They go back to it. They draw strategies to break down teams. And somehow I felt like their tactic was the same. Oh, it is the same, Brentford. And now it has been figured out. Trust me that if they're going to make it up to the end of this season, they're going to have a pretty interesting next season for them. They need to start working on and try at least to be at the level of these managers. The next big game to look out for is Manchester City versus the Hammers. Now, this, for me, it is a good game because the Hammers really, because of that Liverpool performance, believe that they are really working on to something here and they have the confidence to do something. What's going to happen in this game? That is the question. What is going to happen in this game? Because a lot can change. I can't wait. I'm interested to see what David Moyes has in store for us against a Manchester City team that just beat PSG. So it means that confidence is really, really up high. It's going to be exciting over that one. Leicester City battle with Watford, which, by the way, beat Manchester United by 4-1 last game. So yeah, they're playing with a team that got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sacked. What can Leicester do? Especially their last performance was also a hawks of a match. I can't wait. Burnley versus Tottenham. Burnley defends so well, scores and defend their goals. Tottenham Hotspurs, they were beaten by Mora. Literally, don't even know what the team does even do. I don't even know what it even means to say Mora. But that is the team that beat Tottenham Hotspur. So, I like what Antonio Conte says. I'm just going to quote him here. He said that Tottenham from outside looks like an interesting club, but there's pretty more work to be done than he expected. So, yeah, I don't think the foodstuffs that these guys were told not to eat is the only thing that is going to cut it for these guys to be ready. So he has to work on them. Really have to work on them. And I think it's going to be exciting. Let's see what happens with Tottenham Hotspurs versus Burnley. Chelsea battle Manchester United. Now, this is the big one. This is the big one. Whatever you have to say, it's your own choice and your own opinion. But yeah, this, for me, it is the big one. So what I'm going to do before I get more into this game, I'm going to go back to this guy over here. Where I'm pointing right now, this guy over here, talk a little bit more about it, then see where we go from here. Like I said, I'm going to this guy. So as you can see on the screen, I'm pointing at him. And now we're going to be talking about what's really happening. What's really happening, guys, because they have to be something that is really happening in this game. Chelsea versus Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have become this scary of a team to talk about after walloping Juventus. Yeah, they walloped Juventus, by the way, if you didn't know, by 4 goals. Was it 4 goals to nil or something? If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 4 goals to nil, where they walloped Juventus by 4 goals to nil. Everyone are now believing that they are the candidates to do something, to win big stuff, to cause a lot of havoc, to surprise a lot of referee managers, to do a lot of things. And one of the things that has made Chelsea so dangerous this season is Thomas Tuchel's back 3 line that he has set up. They have a defensive line that has really been hard to break. And if you break it, you have to deal with a certain Mendy, which at this moment, a lot of teams have not managed to actually penetrate to that level of Mendy. Only one team has managed to do that. And the name's kind of out of my head. But anyway, you remind me in the comment section or you tell me, guys. So it is a dangerous Chelsea. And I'm really curious to see how they're going to be lining up tomorrow, because Thiago Silva went out in the last game injured. Is he fit to be back? Because he has also been important. I remember he saved the ball in the line against Juventus, where Morata also thought the ball was in the back of the net, but did not go in. So there is a lot of things to talk about when it comes to Chelsea. And what can they do? Is Lukaku back as well? Because I've not heard any rumors. We're going to be looking at this game more in depth, and we're going to be waiting for more that happens here. But as for me, as for Sam, here, me being here, I have a weird feeling that United are going to surprise not only Chelsea, but the rest of the world. You know, there's something about changing managers that somehow confuses me. And I have a feeling that United can surprise this one. Cristiano Ronaldo, Cavani, Edison, I think if his fit is really near in this game, then Marcus Rashford can produce something up front with the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, or whoever they play, Scott McFred, or whoever that plays there will be needed. Remember, we already heard Maguire because he got a record, but I think it's going to turn out to be a blessing, especially if Eric Bailey performed to the level that I expect him to do, or maybe Rafa Varane is back. You never know with these things. Let me know in the comment section. So let's go back to this other camera again so that we look at some of the articles that I want us to look at and see where we go from there. So yeah, as we are looking at that one, just gonna read a little bit, and I can't read the whole thing, guys. I'm really tired. It's in the evening already. I need to give my predictions and be out of here. So United with the manager who's holding right now. So preview: Chelsea versus Manchester United and team news. Back up by the news of Rad Vrigny's imminent appointment. Manchester United travels to Chelsea on Sunday afternoon, transiting Premier League encounter. The Blue remain top of the pile with 29 points from their opening 12 games, sorry, not 12 minutes. Whereas Michael Carrick's side are 7th place, 12 points below the European champions position. Of course, that's what I think I was going to say. So they need to work on that. Okay, often criticized for prevailing unfair towards their academy players, with the countless names currently out on loan, Chelsea's youth products stores the show against Juventus and the Champions League. Yeah, we're going to talk about that one a bit. Trevor Chobela, Rhys James, and Callum Hudson-Odoi all strikes for Blues before Timo Werner came off the bench to round off the scoring with his comeback from the injury, which has seen Chelsea confirm the rightful place in the last 16 tournament. Thomas Tuchel's side is the Premier League fortress. Also improved following their 1-1 draw against Burnley before. Yeah, it was Burnley who scored them before international break, with the slicing blue saw Leicester City 3-1 at the King Power, with the former folks N'Golo Kante scoring the pick of the bunch. Victory over Juventus marks Chelsea's 9th win from 10 in all competition, and the league leader remaining 3 points clear of Manchester City at the top. By the way, this thing was said before everything what happened today. So yeah, that's where we are. Rumors Mauricio Pochettino will come. Of course, we all know these things. So somehow we are gonna be getting a guy who's holding a position for another manager, playing against a guy who's really at the best of his peak, or who's at the peak of his powers. And basically whatever that is going to happen in this game is this: we're going to be seeing a lot of surprises, some of them that we are not really ready for. Things are going to turn upside down and things will be happening, but all these things will build up to the game. I just have a feeling that the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo will step up and produce one of the best performances ever. So I hope you guys are excited over that. I know that I am, and I hope that we see more from this thing. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about the United versus Chelsea game? Tomorrow, early in the morning, expect a combined 11, which I'm going to do on TikTok and to post it to you guys. It's going to be exciting. We are all building up to one of the best games in the world, and I'm just hoping that my predictions are right. United do step it up, but my predictions over the game that we talked about tomorrow, I have a feeling Brentford and the Everton will end up in a 1-1 and I have a feeling West Ham will win by against 2-1 against Man City. Then we have Leicester City coming back from loose by beating Watford by either 3 or 2-0. Then we're gonna have Burnley, who are gonna give a problem to Tottenham Hotspurs, but I think Conte's boys will do pull it up, because I don't lie to you, they were being a Mora, but I was really impressed by the fighting spirit. Go watch the game that I did. I was really impressed by the fighting spirit that I saw from Tottenham Hotspurs. If that continuous spirit that is putting into the players continues, we're gonna have a good season for them. I believe things will turn around. So I see a 2-1 win to Tottenham Hotspurs. Chelsea versus Man United. I'm telling you, there's this thing that about this game that is just weird. I have a feeling United are going to win this game. I have a feeling United are either going to win it by 2-1 or 3-2. One of those. But also on top of that, it does not mean that Chelsea won't be trying so much. They will, but things might turn upside down. I'm hoping that you guys are excited over this game. Let's hope we see where we go. I need to check how much Barcelona managed to play. The game is almost over, but from the Football Connect people, I've given you my verdict, I've given you my prediction, and I've given you what excited me today. All is now left in your hands to let me know what were your thoughts and where you think. I'm excited. Virgil scored a goal. Liverpool back to their winningness line. And I can't wait for the surprise we're going to see from Manchester United tomorrow. So do me a favor before you go. Click that like button and subscribe to the Football Connect. The best way you support the show. I'm out. Peace. See you tomorrow.
Beats the goalkeeper. He's just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.